everybody, welcome back to my channel, 23 Flavors of Stitching. My name is Kirsten and today is Flosstube number 22. I'm actually really excited to make this video. This is my first time restarting it. I don't have a lot to talk about besides my stitching today. My birthday was last week, so if you watched my my last video, then you would have seen my plans for my birthday. If you're following me on Instagram, then you would have seen my measly birthday start on my actual birthday. But then I was able to get more of a start on it the day after that. And then yesterday, I think it was yesterday, 2 days ago, very early in the morning, I had not gone to bed yet, yesterday, I had a finish, and I'm really excited about it. So, real quick, I'm filming this video in lieu of doing homework. Because I'm thinking about my video and I'm thinking about what all needs to be done for it, I cannot focus on reading the required text that I have to read. And so I'm going to film my video and then I'll be able to focus on all of my homework that I have to do before class today. It is 2:40 when I am filming this. You are going to see it tomorrow, but I have class at 6, so I have to leave in 2.5 hours, so that I can get down there with enough time to park and then walk to class. So, let's just get right on into it. So first I have my finish. Warning, this is not pressed. This is not washed. So just don't judge. But it is finished. This is Garden Party by 2x2 Stitch Art on Etsy. It doesn't say Garden Party in the listing, it just says Modern Bouquet in the listing. But you would be able to find it if you looked for it. And this one is very, I don't even know what I was going to say there. Okay. I stitched this on 16 count white Aida, and I started it, in 2020, I think I started it in June. I either started it in May or June, and it is now finished, and it will be washed and pressed and turned into a pillow and then sent off to my mom. By the end of September, it will be sent off. And it is for her birthday. And then I have 2 new starts. One is my birthday start, and one I started just because I really wanted to get working on it, and it's for someone. So kind of the perfect time, start a new gift as I finish another one. So first is my birthday start, and I'll pull it up here. It is the Quilted Bees by Long Dog Samplers. And if you would have seen my last 2 videos, you know that Evelyn from Evelyn Across the Pond enabled me to start this one. So here it is. I'm stitching it on 16 count white chocolate, and I'm really liking it. I really like this piece right here. I really like stitching it. I'm using most of the called for colors. It is Gentle Arts that is called for. Here are the threads. I am using just plain old 310 for the black, and then instead of red plum, because if you would have seen a couple weeks ago or a couple videos ago, my red plum, I wonder if I have it out. I don't. But it was purple. It was not red. So I'm using red grape because this just matches the colors a little bit better than a straight up purple does. And then I'm using, instead of Gentle Arts copper, I'm using Classic Colorworks Colonial copper. And then instead of Gentle Arts pomegranate, I'm using Weeks Dyeworks Blue Coat Red because this is what matched the DMC conversion the best. So that's what we're doing. I did try to stay with Gentle Arts as much as possible, but there were some that I just could not find a substitute for. So there's that one. Next is When Life is Done by Silver Creek Samplers. I'm stitching this in the called for DMC. However, there are also some colors on the back here that are overdyed. And I, for some reason, read the pattern incorrectly. Or not the pattern. I read the key incorrectly. And I was like, oh, I have to get all these plus all of these DMC. No. I did not have to do that, but I did anyway, so there's that. But I'm stitching it in all of the DMC once I realized that. And I'm using all of the called for. So this I'm stitching on 16 count natural. And I started in the bottom right because there were less color changes that way. And I've decided that I kind of want to do the words as I go. So there's that. Mary Ashcraft, she was the first person that I saw stitch this. So she's still working on it, but she was the one that gave me the idea to stitch it. But I'm really liking it. I hope I didn't start too far over. Not one of my greatest counting moments, but that's okay. Okay, and next up are my whips, or my works in progress. First up, we have Brain by NikkiPattern on Etsy. If you've seen my videos, then you know that I am a psych major. And I want to finish this by the time I'm done with school in December. It is official. Well, kind of. I've submitted my graduation application. And right now, it is accepted. However, because of a couple things that my advisor is doing for me, it won't be completely accepted until after finals. But that's okay. So, here's where we're at. In my last video, I talked about how I had made my way all the way over to the far side of this part of the brain, and I decided to do the same thing, but over on this side. So these these three little stitches are the far right side of the brain. But it's looking really good. I'm really happy with it. I'm stitching that on 14 count platinum. And next up we have Maui by AwesomePatternStudio. I moved this onto GoodNotes on my iPad. I also moved Brain over onto GoodNotes, but I'm still having a hard time with stitching on things that have a lot of color changes. Moving things to GoodNotes helps, but I still would rather just pick a color and stitch with it, which is actually one reason why I started When Life is Done and Quilted Bees, because I just want to finish one. Like on Quilted Bees, I just want to finish one, it's not a block, hexagon. One hexagon at a time, which means I will only be using one color, basically. And then with When Life is Done, that's why I started in the bottom right corner, is because I could start with that one lighter green, and then move on to the darker green, and then like do the sun and all that. So still having a little bit of a hard time with color changes, but that's okay. So I'm stitching this on 16 count Wren by Picture This Plus, and that's where we are. I did the purple, filled in the clouds, and did a little bit more of this, like, I don't know what kind of green that would be called, but that light green. And last but not least, I have my Quaker Pumpkins by Hello from Liz Mathews, and this is part of a stitch along that Evelyn and Morgan started, which is called the Hello Quaker Sal, so that you can do any of Liz Mathews' Quaker patterns. Right now there are only two. There's Quaker Pumpkins and Quaker Snowflakes, but they're both absolutely beautiful. So here's where we're at with this one. Since I have omitted the words, and I didn't do that until after I had started, there's gonna be more of a gap down here than there is up here, so go me. But here's where we're at. I finished this center pumpkin. I came over and did these motifs and started going up here. And now I have moved the hoop over a little bit so I can start working on things over here. But I just really wanted to work on the stuff that was in the hoop while it was there. So there's that. Excuse all of the marks. I am stitching this one on 18 count Oatmeal, and I'm trying to find a pattern, like a really small pattern, so maybe one of Priscilla and Chelsea's patterns, to try out some of my, like my Linda fabric and my Lugana that I have, because I haven't tried it yet. And next, so that's it for my whips. That's all. I went kind of gangbusters on Garden Party to finish that, because I realized that I only had like 3 flowers until I was done, and I was like, okay, I just gotta finish it. I just have to get it done because it's so close. So from Sunday to Tuesday, I kind of just got going on it. So I have one plan so far for the month of September. I'm filming this on Tuesday the 31st of August. You guys will see it tomorrow, September 1st. Like I didn't say it in this one. Ignore the mess that is behind me while I get this. Okay. So I have one plan. And it is another Liz Mathews pattern because I can't get enough of them. And I don't have the cover photo. Let me find it real quick. So this is my only plan for the month of September so far. I'm sure that I will start something else or have something else come to mind. But my one pattern, or my one plan, is to start Gather Here by Hello from Liz Mathews. I really like these monochromatic ones because of my thing with color changes right now. And I just think that this one is gonna look really cute. The called for color is Thread Gatherer Silken Color Smokestack. And then the DMC alternative is $37.99. However, since it is a monochrome pattern, I have decided to stitch it in Gentle Art Wrought Iron. And it's kind of like a bluish black, which I think would look really pretty. And then the fabric I have is 18 count oatmeal. So that's my plan. I don't know when I'll start it, but that is the only plan that I have for this month. So now I do have some purchases. Like I said, it was my birthday. So I have some purchases to show. So if you want to leave here, that's totally fine. I will see you next time. And if you want to keep watching, keep watching. So first, something that I'm really excited about is a whip tracker. This is from So Much to Love, SEW2 Much Love. So SEW Much to Love on Etsy. And they make the cover, which I think is so cute. They have fabric patterns for you to pick. And then they have little pages to track your whips. So there's the Etsy shop. And I just think that's cute. I haven't started using it yet, but I really feel like this might be the way to track my patterns because I'm trying to find a better way to do it, and because what I'm doing isn't working. So next, I have some 22 count. I want to coffee tea dye it. So we'll see how that goes. The next is a birthday present from my husband. I saw these on, who was it? can't remember. Was it Lindy Stitches, Stephanie? I honestly can't remember, but these are the mermaid tail scissors. And I really wanted these. And it was too close to my birthday. Not like that stops me. But everyone is always saying that when I ask for cross-stitch things, they never know what to get me. And so I sent a picture of these. I said I want the mermaid tail scissors. And I got them. So I'm excited about that. Then I got some needles. I'm always losing them. I don't know how, but I lose them. And then also while I was shopping for my birthday, I got Bethlehem, which I believe Liz from Country Stitchers, she did this. Or she did one like it. And then I got Reindeer Games by Country Cottage Needleworks. And Rack Stack by Plum Street Samplers. Just has the reindeer, which I think is cute. And then I got some thread because I wanted to. Next, I ordered the Stitchography pack from Fat Quarter Shop. I also got the spool to finish it on. And I got the Cosmo thread pack because I've never stitched with Cosmo thread and I really wanted to. Plus there's a bonus chart on the back of this, so I'm gonna start that soon. And last but not least, we got some fabric. This one, 18 count platinum. I believe I got this to start Quaker's Pride on, but I honestly can't remember what I got it for. Oh no. No. I think I got this to start Long Dog Sampler's Pandemic on. 18 count very light pewter, which I got this to start Quaker's Pride on. Quaker's Pride can be found on the Silk app for iOS devices. And Shiloh, xstitchmd, she was the one that started a stitch along for that. And I mentioned it a few videos ago that I finally got up all of my courage to start it, and then I realized that my fabric was too small. So, and I had only started I only had maybe 10, maybe 20 stitches in, so I was able to just pull it out. But then I got 18 count Dirty Aida. This is not my favorite labeling system, but it's like a golden. And then I also got 16 count chalkboard black. So yeah, that's it for me. I am going to get off here and start reading for my class tonight. So I will see you in a couple of weeks. I hope that you all have a good week. I hope that you all get all of your stitchy time that you want, and I will see you next time.